Burnaby, New Westminster.
Les Canadiens ne sont pas du tout d'accord avec la réponse du gouvernement. Et là, les conservateurs ne veulent peut-être pas se vanter cette année d'avoir éliminé les protections environnementales, mais il y avait une époque où ils étaient très fiers, super fiers de leurs mesures irresponsables qui tenaient à la carte des communautés du processus de consultation et qui éliminaient les examens environnementaux. Le ministre admite-t-il maintenant que le programme conservateur va à l'encontre des intérêts des Canadiens, qu'il est un échec en matière d'environnement et qui nuit à nos bons emplois qui en dépendent?
Madame la secrétaire parlementaire.
Mr. Speaker, I remind my colleague opposite that in Economic Action Plan 2012, we actually increased funding for consultations for environmental assessments. Also, the Commissioner for the Environment stated that reducing the amount of small assessments for projects such as installing a park bench in a national park would actually see us spending better resources on larger projects with greater environmental impact, Mr. Speaker. The real question, the real failure is the NDP's ideological opposition to the development of our energy sector when the science says that this creates jobs, economic growth in an environmentally responsible way.
Honourable member for Burnaby, New Westminster.
The Environment Commissioner actually denounced the fact that you'd eliminated 99% of environmental assessments.
The honourable member knows that he has to address his comments through the chair and not directly at his colleagues, so I hope he remembers that.
The Natural Resources Minister held a photo op Monday to talk about accidents, but it actually caused a shipwreck, which is a real metaphor for this government, because they're shipwrecking the environment and they're sinking the jobs that depend on a clean environment, Mr. Speaker. Deeper cuts to DFO after they already cut fish habitat protection, failure to reverse the devastating cuts to environmental reviews, and climate change doesn't even merit a single mention. So the question's clear. Why don't they stop wrecking the environment and start protecting it?
The Honourable Parliament Secretary,
Well, Mr. Speaker, I always relish the opportunity to correct the record, and the Commissioner for the Environment actually said the majority of screenings are for very small projects which there are no significant environmental impacts. The agency has estimated that 94% of screenings would not pose significant adverse environmental impacts. But what would pose adverse economic impacts is the NDP's constant denigration of our country's major energy sector, one of the major sectors of economic growth and job creation. When will the member opposite get on board with the sector that is actually creating jobs and growth for the